Hey guys, my name is SimAirport, and welcome to SimAirport. This is going to be a mini series that I will be doing. So this is the game I got. Hopefully this will be a large series. So what I'm doing right now is about to do. I'm doing a voiceover. So there are two modes in this game: sandbox mode and career mode, which I just showed. So career mode is where you have to spend money and try not to go bankrupt, and sandbox mode is where you can be free. So you can start from scratch, which means you have no airport or what is in the background right behind you. And if you do not start from scratch, you get the airport that is right behind you. And personally, I don't like that. I really do not like having the airport that is given to you uh, be the thing that is given to you. So I switched it on to start from scratch. I did a few mingling games to just get the feel of it, to see what it does, to play the game, how it works. So pretty much the gist. So you can see the airport that I'm scrolling behind. It isn't that great of a layout. There's the ticketing, the toilets, the baggage claim, the more toilets, toilet stall, all that stuff, and then you got the security, which is awful, and then you got the concourse and the runway and taxiways. So, without further ado, let's start the game. Also, I called it Super Messy Airport, but so I hope you enjoy. We're gonna go for extra large, start from scratch, yes. There we go. So this is the map that you are given. You can see you have $1.5 million up in the corner. You have a 50% right next to it, which will show you how your people are happy. Then right next to it is your interest rate and all that stuff, and then the weather. So you got your garbage, you got your drop-offs, you got pickups, and then you got your delivery. So you can see that the zones are highlighted up: the ticketing zone, the security zone, and then the baggage zone. So if you build, you have to have at least one airplane gate functional and some taxiways. To build an airplane gate, you have to have taxiways to stretch across the gate, that area that the airplane is landing. So you can see I am just building a little bit of I was building a little bit of foundation there, and I am winging everything. If you guys, for the next series, if we even do a next series, leave suggestions down below. And here I am building the fence. The fence is very much needed. If you do not have a fence, then planes are not allowed to land because of security reasons, which is really annoying. So I'm about to hire, I'm pretty sure, 25 workmen. It's crazy. So they're about to all drop off, and they're going to get the job done pretty quickly. So a lot of this stuff is very new to me. What I have been doing, I am super used to City Skylines. I do watch some Prison Architects, but it's kind of like Prison Architects where you build your own prison and stuff. So what the workmen are doing now is they're building a foundation. So it's pretty much, a lot of people know what a foundation is. Instead of wood, they're building it out of concrete. So the foundation is more stable, I should say. So if I am speaking too loud, please tell me in the comments so I can hear your side of the story. So what we're going to do now is we need to get to the zones. Why did I do that? So we are going to need to get a ticketing zone, which is not surprisingly up there. The ticketing zone is the very last one, where I'm actually starting with the baggage claim. I'm putting the baggage claim in the corner, putting the ticketing zone is at the bottom over there, and then you will always want a big security. So I am building that just about there. And in my head, I was thinking enough for a four-way space for a large doorway. Not how much a large doorway would be covered. So, ugh. So if you can, as you can see, it is raining, which is one of the new cool effects in this game. So as the ticketing zone, the door disappeared, and that's really for everything. So now I need a ticketing desk, and that's where the people, if you've ever been to an airport, they'll ask for your ticket on your luggage, and then put the sticker around the luggage, and then drag it up to the conveyor belt. So what I'm doing is, if you see that the baggage carousel is showing red, that means it's not able. You have to build a foundation under it for the conveyor belts to move. Now, it took me around, I think, a day and a half to understand this. It's very, very confusing when you first start off. With the new baggage system, it was released, I think, 1 or 3 months ago. Definitely, I think 3 months ago. And it was ridiculous. The old baggage systems, you could go through walls, you just do a straight shot. It was simple, simple, simple. But now it's really building a more professional airport. So now we're going to get started on the security. You always need an ID check stand at every single airport. So I'm about to do 2 spaces, enough for a baggage check, and then enough for a baggage check to go next to it. And so I'm thinking about this, and I think, where can I fit a baggage check? Baggage check. And I put them right next to the ID stands. I have no idea why, but it's just there. And then the metal detector will go right there. Now, you always have to remember, I did not do this. I will do this in preparation for the next episode. Turn the metal detectors so that they are facing the way, the arrow is facing the way that the baggage, that the people are coming from the queues to the metal detectors, or else they will go around and through and then around again. It's really, really weird, but it just saves that split second to do it. So now I just hired 12 security people. That will have enough for the ID check, the bags, and the metal detectors. So if you can see there, you need staff for ticketing, and you need, I think, security or police for security. So now what I'm doing now is I just placed the baggage claim, and you will need to place a conveyor right next to the ticketing, and you need to put the conveyor down, conveyor up and conveyor down transitions are very, very useful. So I'm going to put that in. And you have to turn it around. You can use that with R, or you can rotate it with your middle mouse button. I use the middle mouse button. So now I am placing the baggage hub. I'm right in the middle, and you might need to build another foundation on the floor below. That's what I ended up doing, and you'll see why in a second. So if you just go to baggage, you want to have the taxiway. I'm trying to save space as much as possible, so I don't have to spend a lot of money. So if you don't know what that white square is, that is how far away the taxiway has to be from the building without causing that much of a problem. And the green is the actual taxiway. So if the building is inside the white, then it cannot be. If the taxiway, or if the building is inside the white, the taxiway cannot be there, and if the taxiway itself is in the building, then the taxiway obviously can't be there. So, since the taxiway is there, I had to stretch the foundation slightly. on to the taxiway so that my baggage, I always forget it, it's baggage thing, it's where they pick it and put it up the cart, I cannot remember off the top of my head now, to the plane. So I'm just clear, you use clear for the walls on the inside, not demolition, but demolition for the outside is very confusing. So I put that there, it has enough space, I go to the bottom, and now you want to fit the baggage in with all the other routes. So you want to put your ticketing and your baggage on the top or directly on the bottom. You do not want to put your baggage from the baggage hub, I think, or the baggage carriers, the thing that they pick up, I cannot remember, I am sorry, right next to it, because you would either want to have space for the baggage carousel, you want to have the out arrow pointing in the direction that it is. So if you see the arrow point in the direction, it's confusing. You have to get the game and play it for yourself. So now I place this, I'm thinking, how do I loop this around? So here's the thing where you might have to go underground, again, build another layer of foundation, so you can get that final conveyor belt to the baggage hub without any problem. That can be very, very, very helpful when you're doing this. And baggage, starting off with a very good, solid baggage layout is very, very useful. So as you see, I'm wheeling the conveyor, and you realize that you're stuck. You're kind of stuck. So what I made the mistake of is you don't have to go down. You want to have the top baggage area have at least three squares away from the wall so that your other baggage can stretch through. Because if the other conveyor can stretch through. If you combine two conveyors right next to each other, it'll merge into one, and that's not really that good. So what I'm doing now is I had to stretch the second layer basement down so I can fit the conveyor up so everything will work. And you see that gap? That is a gap where you cannot place any conveyor because that is technically counted as outdoor, quotation mark. As I think it would classify as outdoor. So remember, you always have to twist the down arrows, the down and up things to make it right. And it has to be very, very, very sensitive with this. So now I'm just realizing that if I put the baggage right there, if I put the baggage carousel right next to where the old spot was, it wouldn't work. So now I have to use the clear button to clear the conveyor, put the other baggage up thing there so I can loop it around, down, and to the side, in. So that everything works. The top ones are really do not do anything. So I think it might be useful. So now you need the two gates. You need to have the taxiways from the gates. From the taxiways to the beginning of the gate to the end of the gate. And then you need what real airports call a concourse. Or I like to call it a concourse to be technical, to stretch and have and that's the area for the people to get on the plane, sit, relax, eat. Well, hopefully I don't have to do this voiceover and I can talk to you in a real episode where I'm not doing this, sitting and watching the playback. So I can add stuff like cafes and actually talk you through what I'm doing because I am missing a lot of this stuff. So when I was adding the heuristic security, that door was really annoying. I tried doing that, but it really didn't work. And so I just remembered that you can assign multiple IDs to one queue. And you see I tried that again there. You gotta remove the queue one by one. You can click and drag like usual, but you can't start on the red. So what I ended up doing is I ended up going all the way around for one queue, kind of like a lot of airports that do that, and I just realized that I could do that to make the security more efficient. It may not look efficient, but it really is efficient. So what you gotta do is you gotta get on the ID check scan, hit assign, and assign to the queue. Now, the ID scanners, ticketing, and gates can only assign things to queues. I'm pretty sure that's all I really know for queues to be assigned to. So you can assign to queue, and you can select coach, first class, and I think that's economy. So if you need to assign the baggage depot to the gates, they can get the baggage to the gates in a good amount of time. So I just realized that you need a door, and if you see the white on the taxiways, you cannot get a door on the white on the taxiways. The white is where the people cross. And I'm checking my bank balance, so we spent about nearly $1 million about this time. So $1,300 is the price that we hold on. Sorry about that. $1,300 is the price that we finish off on, and then we fluctuate the ticketing price. So now you remove the wall to let the people come through. And this is I don't know if this is the point that I realized that I can't remember that I misplaced the gates. And what I was showing you is that we have all this area to expand. We can expand the terminal more up to and to the right, so we can have more space. And so the runway, you have to be very careful on your runway. It has to have a certain length to have aircrafts. So now I realize you have to have the white lines, those white lines for small gates, and I don't know, medium, right next to your concourse, so they can actually function. And they won't function if they are not next to a concourse. So you want to have that. You also want to have the final thing is a hanger, and that will get the exclamation point off the baggage thingy. I'll call that a baggage thingy for probably the rest of this episode. So yeah. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I am going to expand the runway. I realized I think I am doing this in sandbox mode. I'm just worrying about money so I can get the feel of this when I do it for career mode. So yeah. Right now, they're just building and building and building and building. And here comes the taxiway. Taxiway will be added. Now, what you need to do is you cannot have a door that is 1 square large to fit in the walkways, because that won't work. Now, you see that I just added the gates for the gate checkers for the airlines, and I'm just reassigning them to the baggage thingy, and you also have to assign them to the gates. So if they still have the exclamation point, you still have to have them. The door has to be 2. The 2 squares are larger, so it actually fits the whole sidewalk. I don't know why it will do that. It's just a thing in the game that will happen, and it's really annoying. Ooh. So now is the point that I'm getting a door. I'm buying a load of flights to get my airport functioning. my throat is about to become dry. So I'm putting all the flights. The flight scheduling is super easy. It is a lot better than the old scheduling. And you want to have, I think, you always want, if you're doing a sandbox, you want to try and get 2 gates at the beginning, so you can manage your runway better. It is really efficient, and your runway works. So I'm just buying a lot more. You want to, if you see like contrast, you want to look at the type of plane, so you can see which plane is which, how many people it can hold, because that will play a lot in the game. You also need a baggage car, and that takes the car from the baggage thingy to the terminal. And so right now I'm adding the queues for this. Queues are very useful, very useful for gates, and you don't want to have it too long or too short. You just want to have it 3x3, which is 5 long, 1 down, 5 long, 1 down, and then 5 long again. Doesn't matter which side you put it or which way you put it, it'll work. So right now, I totally forgot that you would need bathrooms. Bathrooms are also very important for this game, and that means so that the people that come don't come back to your airport. What I mean is, if you don't have a restroom, then how do people go to the bathroom? Is kind of what you're saying. If they don't, they might not come back to the airport. Wow, I made that first part more confusing than I thought. So I'm just putting in some toilets. Toilets for the male, female. Putting in a sink. You cannot put a sink across a toilet stall for some reason. I don't know why. But it'll have that exclamation point. Just people have to enter the restroom to make it be functional, so don't worry about that. So toilet stall, as you can see, once the person enters the female restroom, it works. So I've just put in the urinal for the male bathroom, and this is the mini airport that we have going so far. Now, I completely forgot about the A2Q. I completely forgot to assign the A1 to the queue, and I completely forgot to build gate A2 a queue. So I'm about to do that now. I'm about to do it the other way. Sorry guys, my throat is super dry and I do not have any water. And I'm not that good at editing to have the recording stop, then start again. So, yeah. The airline interest is very important, and that's the times that the airlines will want to make a contract with you, or have your airplanes make a stop at your airport. So that is very good as well. So I've been searching for a lot of airplane companies that have PM or afternoon flights. Not a lot of airlines have afternoon flights, and you are very lucky if you have afternoon flights. It's because you can get really early after. There's one game you can start off with a lot of morning flights and afternoon flights, and I forgot to put some kiosks down, and that'll stop the bleeding of a lot of people. Besides the queue, I forgot to put the queue in. And we can also put more ticketing in for 1 ticketing per security, which is good enough. So my bank balance is fluctuating right now to around $280,000, which is good. It's good. And we're just gonna get a lot of, and the airplane has boarded. Wow, this has been a very weird episode so far. So right now, what I'm trying to do is you want to load your boarding area with benches. That will leave. That will help. That will. Yeah, that that makes people feel more happy. What I'm trying to say, and like your airport even more, so they have a safe place to rest. And I am totally winging it here. I have no idea. I did not have a plan for this. And it's just somehow this worked out absolutely perfectly. Somehow. It's probably the gates. The it's the like pixels between the gates. It fit really well, but it worked. It fit pretty nicely. So now what I'm doing is you need garbage bins. If you do not have a lot of janitors, you need a lot of garbage bins. If you do not have a lot of garbage bins, then the place will become a mess. Even with garbage bins, you still want some janitors, which I did not get. But now I just realized I need an ATC tower so that the planes can be communicated with the central airport. So that's good as well. A lot of people need to know when their flight is taking off. So right now, I completely forgot that there's a 12-hour wait to save new prices. And I'm just sitting here thinking when I could do the new prices, thinking blah blah blah. Thinking about some tabs. Whew. This is wow. So my bank balance has turned from 1.5 at the beginning to around 230,000. That's crazy. Surprisingly, the taxiways did not cost as much money as I thought it would, but so yeah. But we're making around $4,100 a day without the buses and being included. So that's not that good. So I've taken a pause to try and upgrade my bank balance, and I think, could I apply or could I save the new prices yet? So I'm looking at the time, trying to bypass some time, and I start doing research. Research will help you, your airport. I don't know how, but it will help you. Trust me. So pretty much what I'm doing now is trying to have the bank hopefully go up in price because I am losing money crazily. So I'm thinking, should I apply for credit? Yes, I do. So I get $278,000. But I get almost a 1% daily interest. It's still very good. Still really, really good. But so I can finally fluctuate the new prices to make it more pricey, and then you can't change the prices in 24, or you have to wait $12. So if you go into the bank loans, you can pay $10K, which is $278 to pay back to decrease your loan. So since I see the new prices they're doing fairly well. The airlines are happy with me. Everything's seeming to go pretty well. So now people are gonna want cafes, but I don't think we should have a cafe right now. So I'm just gonna put down electronics vending machine, food vending machines, and drink vending machines. These will make people more happy and improve the quality of your airport. Also, things like trees or statues or decoration will also improve the happiness of your people, which is very much needed in an airport, like I explained a little bit ago. So, pretty nice. But anyway, this is our airport. Our runway is, like always, any airport, much bigger than all the airports, and you can see the people just running and running and running along to get to their flights. And the security is going very well, I must say. But let's go to normal speed, and it looks like it's average speed, going slow. It's just a nice way to chill down, chill out, and I just gotta say, thank you guys all for watching this video. And why does the AC timer go dimmer when I put my mouse in it? Really weird. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you please leave a comment down below. Wow. We got a lot of stuff done today, our baggage, and then the terminal and the concourse. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot. Please do leave a like, subscribe, comment below what I should do next. Hopefully you will join me for the next part of the series, which is on Thursday. And I will see you guys in the meantime. Bye-bye.